My name is DC. I'll be giving a match analysis for the match of Cavalry versus Ateltico Ottawa. Let's get into this. We're starting off with a set piece. So let's just analyze the situation. So what's clearly I can see here, the attacking players should be Ateltico. Yeah, should be Ateltico Ottawa. I've left this massive space and everyone here is at the back post. So you may think as if they don't really want to do anything, but what eventually they're going to do is that they're going to come from their positions. Let me just get that there. They're going to come from here and then they're going to crowd the box somewhere here, maybe in between. Maybe he might make a run here. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to maybe confuse the defensive team. Let me play it along so that we can see what happens next.
In all competitions.
Crossing the box. Near post finish, exactly as I said. They were planning to make runs. So let's see what happens. Do we have any people tracking the run? So he just made a few steps forward. Let's see what happens next. Let's see. And there. I think he had a runner, but I think he had a marker, but the marker left him behind. And he has a free-headed chance. I mean, just look at this. He's jumping, but the Cavalry player is not jumping. So this is actually a very good near post finish, near post flick. Very good goal, but they could have done a better job at tracking the runners. But it's a very good set piece routine. Anyway, let's head on to the next goal that was scored. Okay, here we go. Alright, so the moment he comes here, I think you should be a bit more defensive, because I get you was trying to hold him back, but at the end of the day, the reason why it's a must for you to defend at this point near your 18-yard box rather than here, because it's more likely for him to score or put in a really good ball from here than it is from here. And I think these people didn't really make use of the double team, because he could have gone towards him, have a little 2-on-1, because even if the Cavalry player was to pass the ball to him, what simply would have happened is he probably would have made a challenge. But unfortunately, I think a bit disorganized in marking. They didn't want to help each other out properly. Let's let this play a bit. See, he puts in. I don't know if this is a deliberate shot or it's a cross, but it's a very well taken goal. Very, very well taken goal. But I still don't know. Maybe we can get another angle to see maybe if it did get deflected. Nope. Straight into the box. Yeah, this is much better. I mean, who are you marking? I mean, he could have just... Okay, I get that he's trying to give his man space, but I think there are certain ways the both of you can go. Maybe both of you can at least make it difficult for him to get the shot on without getting in each other's way. Because I feel this is way too easy. More specifically him, this man over here, he gets beaten way too easily with a bit of a step over. I mean, a drag. I mean, that was way too easy for him to put in the ball. Alright, let's head on to the third goal that was scored. Alright. He passes the ball. Okay, this is a very good ball. I do think these two players got in each other's way. Let me just let that play again. He gets the ball under a bit of pressure, holds it well. These two players over here, I feel they got in each other's way. 1 and 2, because they both assumed each person was going to get in the ball, but I think they confused each other and that ball slips through. So maybe with better communication, or just both of them trying to get the ball rather than assuming the other one is going to get it, or maybe it's just a quality ball, but I do feel as if they could have cut out that ball. Anyway, let's let this play some more. I mean, just look at that. Okay. What I like about this attacker is that immediately his teammate gets the ball, he was touch tight with the defender, but what he did was he moved on to the side here. He moved on to where there is space to allow his teammate to make his teammate think. By that I mean give him the option of playing him the ball in space. And he does. I like how he takes it on here, but I feel as if this man is way too far from him to put in a proper challenge, because this is just, I get he's trying to time the block, but I feel this is a bit of too much distance, because what happens is that in football you can be close but you won't be able to put in a challenge. And I understand that he's trying to block, but I do feel maybe he could have been maybe better angled, better positioned, because yes, he does block out the angle specifically to this part of goal, but unfortunately what it does is that it leaves the near post wide open. Not really wide open, because in a situation like this, especially if you don't shape your body right, deflections are very, very dangerous. Like what happens here? The striker ends up shooting, and he ends up scoring in the near post. I don't know if he was initially going for the near post or he was going for the far post, but that's why, like I've mentioned here, he could have immediately gone to cut out this angle. Sometimes when it comes to defending, you don't necessarily have to win the ball back. All you have to do is make it harder for your opponent to shoot or put him under pressure so that he either loses the ball or he makes a very bad shot towards the goal. Let's let this play a bit, still too much space. Boom, deflected in. Alright, let's head on to the fourth goal that was scored in this match. So another set piece. Okay, what I like is that the players here are properly spaced out. It's probably because of the angle of the ball, because usually you would find a high line, but you can't necessarily play a high line. So I don't know. There's a good number of people in the box, but now I'm worried because this man here is unmarked, and I don't know if he's zonally marking him or he's just watching him. I don't know, but I have a feeling this is not gonna end too well. And yeah, he gets himself a headed goal. He managed to run away from his marker. Let's see if we can get a better angle on that here. I think this is the best angle we have. Look at that. Like I said, you can be close enough to the player but not close enough to make a challenge. He jumps, he doesn't jump, and it leads to a goal. I think this is where in football you just give it a hope, because it also has happened to me when I play football, when someone jumps to hit the ball and I jump for the sake of it, and sometimes I just end up getting my head on it, and as he heads the ball it ends up hitting my head, so it usually stops the ball from going to the back of the net. But this is a very well taken header. Not much the keeper could do. Put in the bottom corner. Alright, now this is not a goal, but it's a specific chance, and I'd also like to highlight something from that specific chance that is shown. Alright, so here the ball is played. He gets his foot on it. Now at this point, I do think he could have turned. Oh, sorry. Let me show you the proper part. Yeah, he loses it a bit, but I do feel that maybe he could have taken a touch, pushed it into space so that he will have a better angle to pass it to his goalkeeper, or maybe if possible just make a turn, take it to the other side, or if even possible just take it out of play. But what ends up happening is that he decides to nutmeg his opponent first, and then his opponent manages to get a touch on the ball. So like in this point, it's better you just kick it out, or just avoid taking on players when it's not necessary, because I don't feel it was necessary for him to pull off that nutmeg, and it ends up to his team losing possession when he initially had it. Great run from the striker. Now here, I don't know, because this is a lot of space. Maybe he could have taken the shot, but he decides to take another touch, and then he flings it wide. I think what happened is that he bobbled it, or if possible, he was looking down too much, and then his foot scooped the ball up. But this is a very, very good chance. He knows it's a good chance. He's covering his face. He knows it's a good chance. Otherwise, this was my match analysis for Cavalry versus Ateltico Ottawa. It was a 2-2 draw. Great match. Some good moments. And yeah, I'll make sure to catch you in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much. We've just reached 20 subscribers. I thank you for the support for all you've given me on the channel, and hope we can keep on pushing to get some more subscribers. Otherwise, my name is DC. I'll see you in the next one.